Welcome to Jarring Everything. I'm Sam Paone, and we're filming right here in my Sonoma production kitchen. With the help of my friend Roy, we've warmed up this industrial space with flowers from my farmer friends, and of course, the most beautiful produce Sonoma has to offer. My goal with this series is simple: to show approachable ways to think about ingredients differently. In a time where so much feels uncertain, learning how to create your own shelf-stable foods is more than a kitchen skill. It's a powerful, hopeful act. You'll notice what I call my general-ish percentages. Fermentation works anywhere from 2 to 5% salinity, but I still use a gram scale to keep it simple and approachable. Together, we will ferment, pickle, and preserve what's in season, and explore how these traditions can nourish us in new ways. This is my kitchen, my community, and my home. Welcome in. Hi everyone, welcome back to Jarring Everything, our hyper-seasonal outlook on preservation. I'm Sam Paone, and today we're talking about beets. Deeply earthy, naturally sweet, and one of the most colorful vegetables to preserve. From beverages to ferments to spreads, beets shine in so many unexpected ways. I have beets chopped up, my jar is sanitized, and first on our project list is Beet Kvass. Beet Kvass is a traditional Eastern European fermented drink made with beets, salt, and a starter like sourdough, whey, or brine. It ferments into this tangy, probiotic-rich tonic with a gorgeous ruby color. First is making a light brine. I think I'll go with a 1.5-ish% brine today, so I'll weigh out about 4.25 grams for 10 ounces of distilled water. Ounces, which means, I'll take out that little beet peel. That was 8, and here's 10. Making sure to completely dissolve that salt, making sure we don't just have salted water, that we actually have salted water. Then I will add our beets and a little bit of bread. This is more than enough. I'm just gonna rip it up. I'll use a cheesecloth on the surface just to catch any unwanted bacterial growth before closing this up with a lid. Perfect. And after I close this up, it sits for about a week or so. It originates from Eastern European countries, and it's prized for its earthy flavor with vibrant color and health benefits. Beets are packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, including folate, vitamin C, and potassium. Kvass has been around for centuries. It was a household staple in Ukraine and Russia long before refrigeration. Families often brewed it in clay crocks as a way to preserve not just beets, but bread too. After about a week, this is what we have. And here it is strained and poured into a clean jar for easy pourable access, where if kept in the refrigerator, will last for up to 6 months. It can be enjoyed as a refreshing drink on its own or in a shrub, or used in salad dressings, or incorporated into soups and sauces for added flavor and health benefits. If I had a medium or hard-boiled egg right now, I would drop it in for tomorrow's breakfast. Next is one of my most popular combos, a golden beet sauerkraut with turmeric. This kraut combines golden beets with cabbage, kohlrabi, turmeric, and black pepper. The result is tangy, crunchy, and brightly colored. Plus, it can last for up to 2 years. I have green cabbage, sliced thin, along with peeled and shredded golden beets, kohlrabi, carrots, and grated turmeric here. I have my peppermill as well. I visualize about 1/3 cup of other vegetables, so this total here weighs about 16 ounces total. So I'll add about 0.5 ounces of salt to our bowl, or to our cabbage. I will weigh this out. And 0.56 ounces of salt. Time for my gloves. Now, this is the fun part, massaging the cabbage. So, what I'm doing here is crushing the cell walls of the vegetable, forcing that salt into the cabbage. In a little bit, we'll see a certain little shine come to the cabbage. That's the natural waters getting released right now, and that's exactly what we want. A little more. As you can tell, I'm in my industrial kitchen because I have the stainless steel bowl here, and I was just mentioning how I wish I had a see-through glass bowl. All right, let's add the shredded beets, the kohlrabi, golden beets. 1/3 again, right? So I'm visualizing. That's our turmeric there. That looks like 1/3. Again, none of this is really that important, but I generally like the ratio of more cabbage to the vegetables. It helps keep its crunch. Now I will add about 10 or so grinds from the pepper mill. Turmeric and black pepper aren't just flavorings. They've been paired in Ayurvedic cooking for centuries. Black pepper increases absorption from turmeric, adding health benefits along with color. All right, this gets tossed together and into our sanitized jar. Into the jar it goes, and I am going to tightly pack this with no added oxygen pockets. This will help ensure that the sauerkraut stays crisp and fresh while aging without developing those bacterias that can turn into mold. Perfect. This gets topped with a cheesecloth and set aside for at least a week. This kraut combines the sweet, earthy flavor of the beets with the crisp, sweet, mild, peppery taste of kohlrabi, resulting in a vibrant fermented dish. And it's perfect used in grain bowls, used in salads, for crunch and color. I had this with ground lamb burgers the other day, and it just brought the whole plate alive with this golden color. We're finishing today with Beet Labneh next. Here we blend roasted beets with Greek yogurt, garlic confit, and preserved lemon. The result is tangy, creamy, and stunningly pink. It keeps about a week. Labneh has roots in the Middle East, where yogurt was strained to make it thicker and longer lasting. Pairing it with beets not only adds color and sweetness, but also creates a dip that bridges 3 preservation traditions. So, strained Greek yogurt, or labneh, steamed beets, that's enough for now. I've got preserved lemon and garlic confit. Into the blender, and then I'll taste this before I might decide to add a juice and zest from a lemon. Oh, let's not forget the salt first. I know it'll need salt. into the jar. Now, I might want to garnish this with just a little dill and pistachio. The result is this vibrant pink spread, perfect for dipping crudité instead of cream cheese on bagels, and turned into salad dressing, dolloped alongside a hummus platter. Look at this vibrant table. We made Beet Kvass, a golden beet and turmeric sauerkraut, and Beet Labneh. Beets show us how one vegetable can be sipped, crunched, or spread, each preservation method transforming them into something entirely new. Beets show us how one vegetable can be sipped, crunched, or spread, each preservation method transforming them into something entirely new. They're proof that preservation is as much about creativity as it is about keeping food longer. Scan this QR code for more on Golden State Pickle Works. Thanks for joining me on Jarring Everything. I'll see you next time when we take another seasonal ingredient and discover what it can become.